So I think we do this right here.
You will serve me well.
That means Soren dies, unfortunately, because of the cave. But it's this has to be the play, right? Did we lose life this turn? We can block the aspirant. We didn't lose life this turn. So yeah, let's get rid of the Felstinger, draw some more cards, lose some life, make a zombie. Another book. Has to be nice. Can assemble. We're one piece away from the combo. This way we get 2 zombies as well, so we had to play it. Soren dies to the cave. Does it? Yeah. But that's game. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing VECNA. It's a standard best of 1 list with average converted mana cost 2.0, 12 creatures, 26 non-creatures, and 22 lands. It's a mono black deck that revolves around the Book of Vile Darkness. Now, as soon as I saw this card when it first came out, I think I immediately crafted 4 of them, like a whole set, right? And you know, when I first played it, I didn't know what shell to play it in. And I think back then when it first came out, we still had the Eerie Ultimatum. So the first deck I ever played it in was an Eerie Ultimatum deck. You know, just mill them and get them back with 1 card, all the pieces, and this way you make VECNA. So you just want to make this 1/8/8 indestructible zombie, right? It's legendary as well, so you can't copy it. You can't make multiple copies of it as well. So I think I finally settled down on a shell that I really like for this deck, and that it doesn't mainly revolve around this card. Although we have a lot of cards that can, you know, boost up the value of this card, use all the value that comes within this card, and then, you know, we can pretty much easily make VECNA, right? So the idea is to just find all the pieces, 3 pieces, you exile them right away, and you make the legendary zombie. So the other pieces are Hand of VECNA and Eye of VECNA. So let's get down into let's get to the ratios and everything and break the deck down for you guys. We have 2 Duress, 4 Eye Twitch, 4 Shambling Ghast, 2 Warlock class, 2 Check for Traps, 4 Deadly Dispute, 2 Feed the Swarm, 2 Infernal Grasp, 2 Eye of Vecna, 3 Meat Hook Massacres, 2 Felstinger, 2 Graveyard Trespasser. We have 3 Book of Vile Darkness, 2 Hand of Vecna, and 2 Soren the Mirthless. We also have 22 lands as shown over here, and within our sideboard we have Environmental Sciences, Necrotic Fumes, Containment Breach, Pest Summoning, Introduction to Prophecy, Mascot Exhibition, and Confront the Past. Now, let's get right to it, right? So 2 Duress and 2 Check for Traps. Very, very important cards because a lot of people are playing Orzhov Blood on the Snow or Orzhov control decks at the moment, right? And what do these decks have? There's a lot of versions of these decks, but the main things that they have are Vanishing Verse, Wedding Announcement, and Rite of Oblivion. Some decks you find that they have Rite of Oblivion, right? Rite of Oblivion is insanely good against us, right? Just like Vanishing Verse. And they can easily deal with VECNA, even if it has indestructible because it exiles, and they can easily deal with the Book of Vile Darkness. So the idea behind Check for Traps and Duress is the fact that you can discard these cards from their hand, along with Wedding Announcement. Wedding Announcement, once it gets on the battlefield and they stack that card, it gives them a lot of value and it gets out of hand, right? That's why it's a thing and that's why everyone plays it. So Check for Traps actually is here to exile the Rite of Oblivion. Since this card doesn't only discard, it exiles. That's why I included it in the deck. Also, you know, the rest is here for to discard their draw cards, Vanishing Verse, all of that, right? We also have 4 Eye Twitch and 4 Shambling Ghast, along with 4 Deadly Dispute, mainly for the value, since this deck loses a lot of value and it does not, you know, it can't compete to the level where it won't have card draw after a while, and you're losing life points a lot, right? So every deck you're going to play against is going to be superior. So in order for you to match that value, you have to play cards that draw you cards and basically provide a lot of value and a lot of reach within the battlefield. We also have 2 Warlock class, and the idea behind Warlock class is to find our pieces. It helps finds our pieces, right? You cast the card, then you pay 2 mana, you know, whenever you want, and it looks at the top 3 cards of your library. So it's a good card to help you find your pieces, right? If you need to find your pieces. Also, we talked about Check for Traps, amazing card. You know, it exiles planeswalkers, it exiles Edgar, it exiles pretty much anything that you're facing against that you want to discard. Talked about a Deadly Dispute as a value card as well. And also, Deadly Dispute is good if you have multiple copies of the Eye of VECNA and Hand of VECNA and you don't have anything else. You can just use them, sacrifice them for the Deadly Dispute, and just get extra value. Also, we have Feed the Swarm. It's a very good card that synergizes well with the Book of Vile Darkness, because usually anything you destroy is going to be 2 mana plus, so you're going to lose 2 life no matter what, and that gets you a zombie off of the Book of Vile Darkness. So you can kill a wedding announcement, which is why it's here, and also you can kill a creature if you know you're facing against other decks. We also have 2 Infernal Grasp. It's an automatic card to be in the deck for the Book of Vile Darkness, because you know you lose 2 life and then you get a zombie off of the book as well, which is why it's in the deck. Also, it's more flexible than playing for Feed the Swarm because it's an instant. You can also kill manlands, right? So it's pretty good. Or, you know, whenever you kill something, if you want to kill something that's big with the Feed the Swarm, it makes sure that you don't lose a lot of life, you only lose 2 life, which you still get the value off of the book, but it's a little more flexible. Eye of VECNA here. Eye of VECNA, you have to be technical about Eye of VECNA, because as soon as it hits the battlefield, it makes you lose 2 life and it draws you a card. But the thing is, if it's the only 2-drop in your hand, cast it on curve. But if not, and you have the other pieces, I would suggest you wait, right? You wait until you have all the pieces, or you wait until you cast the Book of Vile Darkness first. You always have to cast this card first if you have the other pieces in hand as well. So you can get extra value as soon as you cast Eye of VECNA, right? As soon as it hits the battlefield, you lose 2 life. At the end of turn, you make a zombie. But if you don't have all the pieces and you have this in hand and turn 2 is upon you, you just cast this card on curve and just get it out of the way, right? Also, you want to make sure that you're not really drawing every turn with this card, because you lose 2 life first of all, and second of all, like you have to pay 2 mana at every upkeep if you want to draw. So later on in the game, that's fine, but in the beginning couple turns, you just don't want to draw that much, right? You just want it there until you assemble your pieces and go for VECNA. Also, 3 Meat Hook Massacres, mainly because of the life gain and the aggro, right? The deck struggles with one idea. It loses life. The deck loses life, right? It makes you lose life. So if you're playing against an aggro deck, that's their goal as well. So it's like you're playing against 2 decks at one time, right? Your deck and their deck. They're trying to kill you, and you're losing life here to get value. So you have to wipe the board, right? I had Shadow's Verdict as well and stuff like that, but I had to remove it to fit in more cards, right? Meat Hook Massacre is pretty good. Also, we have Fellstinger, which synergizes really good with Book of Vile Darkness, because you lose 2 life if you want to get value off of Fellstinger. So it's pretty good. Also, it's our 5th and 6th draw card within the deck, besides Deadly Dispute and Eye of VECNA, and you can get a lot of value off of you can kill the zombies that you get from the Book of Vile Darkness and draw cards. You can kill your Eye Twitch, Shambling Ghast. You know how the card is played. We also have a graveyard, 2 copies of Graveyard Trespasser, mainly because of the other decks that we're playing against. You know, we want to exile a Rite of Oblivion from the graveyard. We want to exile Planeswalkers from the graveyard. We want to exile. It's very important for you to exile your opponent's graveyard, especially right now, because everyone is playing, you know, decks that revolve around graveyards somehow. We talked about the Book of Vile Darkness. Hand of VECNA is the least good piece of all the 3 pieces, right? Because Eye of VECNA draws you a card. This has a lot of value. This is what all the value is about. And then Hand of Vecna just makes you lose life if you want to equip, and it just boosts your creature's power. You don't really want to do that, like, at all, and it's very slow. You just want to play it last and just, you know, get it over with. Just get Vecna already, you know? So, 2 copies. And also, the idea behind Sorin here, 2 copies of Sorin, is to gain life. We have to gain life. We have to find a way to gain life within the deck, you know? Since we're losing life, you might think, oh, well, if you gain life, it goes against the idea of Book of Vile Darkness. Well, no, because you're going to find a way to lose 2 life anyway. You're going to make a zombie, but at the same time you want to gain life after that, because you know, your main resource is your life points. So the more you lose, the more value you get, right? But then you reach a point where you can't lose life anymore, or you die. So you have to gain life with Sorin, and Sorin is pretty good within the deck. Also, the idea to look at the top card of your library can be pretty good. So you know, you can make some plays with Sorin as well. We also have 2 hives here just to exile our opponent's, you know, necessary things from the graveyard, and 1 Field of Ruin, mainly to kill our opponent's Field of Ruin, so we can use hive, or we kill their hive as well. Not that we really rely on a graveyard as much, but at the same time we need to kill their manlands, right? So 1 copy only, because Book of Vile Darkness requires 3 mana, and sometimes you have to cast this card on curve on turn 3, and if you have a lot of Field of Ruins, that might be a little clunky, right? And you know, it goes against the very specific mana cost of this card. Environmental Sciences here is just to fix our mana and gain us 2 life. Necrotic Fumes is to just get rid of Edgar, get rid of Immersion Predator, get rid of Planeswalkers. Containment Breach is there for, you know, Stensday Uprising, Wedding Announcement, and all of that. Pest Summoning is a way to slow your the aggro decks down a little, gains you a little bit of life as well, and also more sacrifice fodder for your Deadly Dispute and Felstinger. Introduction to Prophecy is very important here because it looks at the top 2 cards of your deck and it helps you find all the pieces that you're looking for. Mascot Exhibition is a good thing for the late game, because you know, sometimes you need more blockers, sometimes you need that a little extra kick to go in and deal some damage and win. And then you have Confront the Past, mainly because of Sorin, or if you want to get rid of a Kaya or something like that, it can be pretty handy. So yeah, that's the deck. It's pretty fun. The games took a little long, but yeah, not that the deck is going to be really important. It's just fun because tomorrow is the new set, and yeah, I'm pretty sure the deck is not going to see any play within the ladder. This deck I'm talking about, because the new cards come tomorrow. But yeah, it's just, you know, I wanted to post a video right before the new set, and you know, hopefully go from there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you find any value within my content. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you later with another video. Okay, bye. Alright, this is good. We have 2 pieces. We also have Shambling Ghast, which I'm going to play first. Probably play the Eye of Vecna next turn. Hopefully draw a land. Eye Twitch. Although I would love to hit a... I wouldn't mind a Deadly Dispute. I wouldn't mind a Loath. But let's play Eye of Vecna. Lands are very important. We drew a land. Nice. It's also attack with Shambling Ghast. He's not going to want to take the block here, but... Alright, so... we need to hit Vanishing Verse, we need to hit Planeswalkers, and probably Rite of Oblivion or something. Although he can still use it, but for 4 mana, you know. Our biggest worry is Vanishing Verse. Decline. Drew another land. That's okay. Do we play Hand of Vecna? Let's play Hand of Vecna here. Just get him down, right? Although, damn. Wedding Announcement comes down next turn, huh? Yeah, he's not gonna block, of course. Okay, hopefully he uses his Environmental Sciences and doesn't get the wedding announcement down. Man, I should have thought of that more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. So what does that tell us? Nothing? He's keeping mana open, obviously, for the book, right? So with that being said, let's Deadly Dispute. Duress. Yikes. Okay. We have to take the Rite of Oblivion here. Well, we can take the Rite of Oblivion with check for traps. So let's take the Deadly Dispute, one of them. Force him to use the other one. Excuse me. Check for traps exiles that, so has to be good for us. Let's see what he top decked. So Shambling Gas, Sciences, we take this, of course, all day. And do we equip? No, we don't. Let's just pass. Farmhand is okay. We need to draw with the Shambling Ghast. We have to draw with the Shambling Ghast. Decline. Okay. Let's draw here. Kill his farmhand. Is it too early? Not really. Yeah, not really. Let's just get rid of all that clutter, right? It's definitely a very tough matchup. But at the same time, like, what can you do? So we need to get Necrotic Fumes. Or a Containment Breach, depending on what he plays, of course. He has two cards that we don't know about. One of them's Shambling Ghast. Okay. Nothing. Do we take the draw? No. Nice. Alright, so this is pretty scary, right? Passing like that. He definitely had the mana for the pest summoning. He had the mana for the environmental sciences. So let's see. He has something. Probably drew a Vanishing Verse, which is pretty bad for us. Okay. Do we play the book? I think we have to. He can easily exile VECNA, but there's nothing we can do about that. We get one trigger off of the Eye of VECNA at least, but we're not gonna. It's not gonna survive. That's the terrible thing about this deck, is that they run so much Rite of Oblivion's, Vanishing Verse, yeah. It's so easy, right? One card destroys your entire deck. So what do we need here? Probably just get the mascot exhibition now that everything is gone. He has a Field of Ruin as well, so let's not play into that. Let's just pass. Pretty terrible. We can assemble the thing again, but he drew something again. Let's play Soren here.
Under my watch, neither
I'm not gonna play the Hive. I do want the Hive to survive so we can start exiling things, right? Like if he plays another Rite of Oblivion. Let's draw. Check for traps, sure. What's he keeping in that hand? I want to find out.
blood for knowledge, a fair trade.
Just take the pest summoning. Sure. Play the Ghast, pass. I mean, these cards are our main problem, right? And since this deck is really popular right now, that's what makes it really, that's what makes the card really good against us. At least we're gaining life with the Soren. Okay. He lost a decent amount of life, which is good. But yeah, now he wants to gain that life back. That's fine. He has a pretty good Meat Hook Massacre against us if we invest with the mascot exhibition. But what we can do is... Warlock class is also fine. So we attack here. That's our first step. Just in case if he deals with this, we've got something for him, right? We can reassemble our combo, I think. Let's play Warlock class. Hopefully I don't find all the pieces on top right, like that. So I'm gonna draw with the Soren. Feed the Swarm. It's good. I'll keep that definitely because of wedding announcement, obviously. So, or the Edgar's. Well, no, actually, my bad. Edgar's coffin is an artifact. That's fine. I mean, what is Edgar going to do right now? He needs like a Meat Hook Massacre or a board wipe. He's not playing Snow, so that's good. Exiles the Soren. That's also fine, I think. Yeah, it has to be okay. Eye twitch. Let's go ahead and look. Let's hope to not find all the pieces up top. We don't find any of the pieces, actually. Has to be Meat Hook Massacre here. Yeah, we're putting his life points down significantly, so that's good. Do we invest? Not really. Well, what do we get? Probably Containment Breach, right? Yeah, so if the Eye Twitch dies, we get Containment Breach for the Edgar, or for the Coffin. Yeah. So, good game. Yeah, we wanted this to survive so we can attack back and win. So, unfortunately, VECNA wasn't really... didn't survive a single turn, but, you know, that's the idea of the deck anyway. Alright. Duress, Eye Twitch. Okay. Are we gonna struggle on lands? I don't think so. Soren. We keep this, I think. We have to play Eye Twitch first, I think. Or maybe turn 1, the rest, turn 2, double eye twitch. I think so. Depends on what we draw, of course, but let's just see what our opponent is playing here. Taking forever, it seems like. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's just go as planned. The rest turn 1. Valor Stance and Snakeskin Veil. What's worse for us? Probably Snakeskin Veil, right? Okay. Although he doesn't have the green mana, but you know, should be fine. So it's good. Turn 2, double eye twitch. Turn 3, book. Turn 4, Soren. Right? Has to be good. Everything is on curve. We're spending all our mana. Should be fine. Yep. Why is he not playing the adversary? He's supposed to be the aggro deck, right? With all that protection. Has to be pretty good for us. Yeah, we play the book. We can play the hand next turn. But what I think we want to do is to just play Soren on curve and then go from there, right? No attacks. Let's see. Maybe he wants to get some value off of the adversary here. Did he draw a land though? Are these all spells? He did draw a land, so yeah. Extra value off of these. Off of the adversary. Do we block here? What do we get from our sideboard? Necrotic Fumes, Best Summoning. Okay. So what works best against this deck? We can go the safe route and get Pest Summoning. Also, we can, you know, we can get Introduction just in case, you know? Because next turn we play Soren, I think. Well, next turn we're making a creature no matter what. So I think we're going to get Introduction here. Another hand. Yeah, so Introduction was the right choice. Hopefully we can find the hand of VECNA. But I think for now we play Soren. Do we play the hand and equip the hand? So the hand requires 3 mana. We equip the hand. Doesn't really matter. I think Soren is more impactful at the moment.
I am vengeance. Bloody you fight for me now.
Naya. Okay, that's fine. No attacks. Okay. That's pretty good for us. That has to be really good for us. Let's look with Soren. Oh my goodness. That's insane. That's
I
absolutely
will
crazy.
decide.
The fact that we found one off the top like that. But I mean that's why Soren is here. So play the hand first. Just to see what we draw. But we have VECNA this turn. His Valor stance is pretty terrible against VECNA, but the thing is, what scares me the most is Brutal Cathar. But if he has a Brutal Cathar, he probably would have played it on the Vampire, right? So that tells me he doesn't. We can also assemble the combo again, honestly. So yeah, let's just activate the book. We have one of the pieces in hand, so it shouldn't be a problem. We also have 3 books in the deck. And one more Hand of VECNA. I mean Eye of VECNA. Nice. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's attack with only the Vampire here, gain some life. This way, if he activates the cave, we can block and save Soren. We also get to make a zombie, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. He attacks here. Yeah, we do need to conserve our life points to use it for the effect here. But what do we get? Are we close to the mascot? Probably. But at the same time, probably we can utilize our zombie here, get rid of the adversary. Probably. It exiles as well, so that's good. Do we auto pay? Yes. Let's auto pay. Who cares? Alright, this is pretty good. I'm just gonna keep drawing with the Soren. Get as much value as possible. Check for traps is also really nice here. But we do need to gain some life. Also, what I want to do is to just hold off, try to find my pieces here. The rest is pretty whatever against his deck because he's a creature deck. So we'll bottom those. Meat Hook Massacre is also good. So let's attack with this. And probably keep this back. Definitely keep that back. Yeah, let's just attack with VECNA. Next turn we can Meat Hook Massacre and have a pretty big VECNA. Shambling Ghast. Fine by me. Make zombies. Another chaplain. Okay. So it's what? Selesnya humans? I mean, or Naya humans? It's not really doing the thing, to be honest. He can't attack with the adversary because of our zombies. Do we take the draw? I don't think so. Maybe. No. We're losing a lot of life. So probably not. Yeah. Felstinger can do the thing for us. Okay. We can go -2 here, which opens the way for our VECNA. Keep some cards in hand so that the power boosts up. It's pretty bad for our opponent here. It wipes his entire board. It wipes our zombies as well, but I mean, we have Felstinger, we can make other zombies, you know, there's just multiple ways. Snake skin veil on the adversary. Okay. That's fine. Make a treasure. Alright, let's attack with VECNA. It's a big VECNA, so yeah. Okay. So if that's what he wants to do, we probably make... Do we need to gain life? No, let's draw. Let's try to assemble the combo as much as possible. And if not, we... So all he has is Valorous Stance. He can use that next turn. But if he does, we just exile it. Let's play the other hand and pass. Okay. Our opponent is in a very tough spot. A lot of protection and not enough creatures, it seems like. He has 1 mana open. He doesn't have the Valorous Stance next turn. I'm not gonna allow him to kill the Sorin. We gain life, which is pretty good. Auto pay, do we? No, we have Felstinger. Okay. So let's attack with VECNA first. Force him to take a block. He has to block. Okay. So next turn he has the cave. Aspirant is probably going to put a counter on this. So I think we do this right here.
You will serve me well.
That means Sorin dies, unfortunately, because of the cave. But it's this has to be the play, right? Did we lose life this turn? We can block the Aspirant. We didn't lose life this turn. So yeah, let's get rid of the Felstinger, draw some more cards, lose some life, make a zombie. Another book. Has to be nice. Can assemble. We're 1 piece away from the combo. This way we get 2 zombies as well, so we had to play it. Sorin dies to the cave. Does it? Yeah. But that's game. Alright. Keep this, I guess. Do the thing as planned. Turn 1 Duress. Turn 2 double eye twitch. And we'll go from there. Duress. Yikes. Zombies. Okay. So he has Fireblade Charger. A lot of removal, huh? A lot. To any target. So we have to take play with fire here. Or at least one of them. Charger turn 1. Okay. He can kill both of the eye twitches, but that's fine. We get value off of him, right? It also shrinks his hand. Because I don't want a Frostbite to kill a Sorin or... But he's not going for that, obviously. We have to let this go through. I don't want him to kill the eye twitch like that. Just pass. So, this deals 2 damage, this deals 2 damage. So yeah, if we minus the Soren, it dies. But let's see what he plans to do. Hulking Bugbear. So, hold on. Yikes. Okay. We can't get rid of the Bugbear. At least not yet. Double block the Battlecry Goblin. We need to meet Hug Massacre next turn. That's fine. Okay. Get the Pest Summoning. And get Confront the Past for our Soren here. Play Pest Summoning. This way he invests more, and also we have a pretty good turn 5 Meat Hook Massacre against him. We're not seeing any of our pieces, right? We're not seeing any of our VECNA pieces. Block here, block there. A lot of damage, right? But it should be fine. Should be fine. 1, 2, 3. We have to do it this way. Also, if he plays that one goblin that gives us the artifact that deals damage. Okay. That's what he wants to do. Okay. So he can pretty much deal with our entire board, right? So what we do is just play the Shambling Ghast. I do want to keep Field of Ruin though. But if he deals with our entire board, he can't attack with the Den. So let's just cast Soren here. We can get Soren back next turn. Let's play the Shambling Ghast as well. We're just trying to gain life here. I hate these cards in Goblins decks. I mean, I don't know why people run them. They're so bad. Okay.
Excuse my sudden egress.
That's fine. Okay. So, he can't kill the vampire that we get, right? But he can kill Soren. Yeah, he can kill the Fell Stinger though. Okay, so let's get Soren back, get the vampire that gains us life.
I bring order to this broken. I bring my own.
This way, if he goes for the Den, we just block the Den, right? But probably block the Den with the Shambling Ghast. Okay. He's going face. Is that really what you want to do? You're making me gain life here. Yeah, the vampire dies, but it's fine. the rest. It's pretty terrible here.
I won't let this be over.
1, 2, 3. Cast this.
Annoyance.
No draw. And turn. Hopefully it doesn't top deck a burn spell here. But we have pretty good blockers. We also have Field of Ruin for his Den of the Bugbear. Another land. Okay. Let's kill that. Yeah. I think we're going to equalize here. I think so. It's pretty terrible from our opponent. Good game. He knows I'm going to gain so much life with the vampire, right? But that's why it's in the deck anyway, for situations like that. Alright. This is good. This is really good. This is an ideal hand. Narset? Is it? Probably. So, if we want to play Felstinger, we play the book before, so that we can get some more value. Eye Twitch. Alright, so we have the hand, but I want to play the hand after I play the book, so we hold for now. Use Deadly Dispute, ramp up. Vampires. It's a thing. Okay. Yeah. We have to do it. So if it's vampires, he plays Immerse from Predator, right? So let's get the Necrotic Fumes here. Another Eye Twitch. We didn't draw a single land. Yikes. Well, now we did. What do they have that can get rid of this? All I can think of is a Braid. But he's one turn away from the Predator, right? I think we have to go for the book here. I mean, I would have waited until we had all the pieces in hand, but at the same time, we need to start getting value off of the book, right? If we play Eye of VECNA, if we play Felstinger. Mardu. This is where he has a way to deal with. Oh my goodness. Man, that's how you fool someone, right? Okay. Yikes. Alright, let's play the check for traps. Nice. Yikes. Alright, let's get rid of that. Also, let's get rid of the Uprising. And then play Eye of VECNA. I love check for traps because it exiles the Rite of Oblivion. That's why I have it in the deck. Okay. So, should we be scared? I mean, I do run, what's it called? Feed the Swarm. Decline. Nice. So, where's my Shambling Gas? That's the question. It's fine. We play Eye Twitch. Play Felstinger on the Eye Twitch. Yeah, we are taking damage here, but we need containment breach. We also need to find the last piece, right? So we can get introduction, but I think we need containment breach before they flip next turn. Let's play the hive here. Attack with our one zombie. Start dealing some damage, right? We're losing damage rapidly, so let's start dealing damage to him. We got rid of a very important card against us. Very, very important card. We need to check for traps again. Edgar. Edgar is fine. We can exile Edgar with necrotic fumes. Man, we've got answers. I'm happy about that. You know, the deck has a lot of answers, obviously, which is what I really want. Decline. Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is fine. We play this on the Edgar. We get rid of a zombie. Exile Edgar. Do we check for traps again and play possibly eye twitch? What do we get? What do we get from the eye twitch? We were at 1, 2. Hold on, we're at 1, 2, 3, 6. We can get. We can check for traps to see if he has removal, and probably get mascot exhibition. This way we go all in, kind of. Yeah, I like this idea. Stensia Uprising. Yeah, let's get rid of that. That can just go away. I don't care about the Meat Hook Massacre. Let's play the eye twitch here. Pass. Man, check for traps has put in work for us this game. It's been absolutely insane. It's been crazy. Options. Options for our opponent. Let's take the draw here. 2 lands. Let's attack with the zombie. He trades here. That's fine. Excuse me. Okay, we make another zombie. What we need is a treasure token, or just a treasure. Get rid of his wedding announcement. We're dangerously low on life points, so I wouldn't mind the Sorin as well. Champlingast. That's okay. So we can use the Field of Ruin on the castle. Let's do that. Force him to use the castle. It was very lucky for us that he didn't draw an extra red for the uprising, and we were able to get rid of both of them. Right? You never know how many people run, but it's such a value card, it's insane, and it can also kill us. So yeah, he got another one here, which should be okay. He's attacking. Attacking is fine. Meat Hook Massacre. So he has 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good against the mascot exhibition, right? Has to be pretty good. I think we go for the that was our 1, 2, 3rd eye twitch. That was our 3rd eye twitch. We have 1 left. third Ito-chan. What's more impactful? Let's get the mascot exhibition just to be safe here. Have some blockers. Also, we need to start attacking him as well. We don't draw here. Another Edgar. Another Edgar we can't deal with currently. We do need to draw now. Another book. Okay. Yeah, we attack here. We can play the Felstinger, but we're dangerously low on life points. Dangerously low. But we need to draw something that makes a treasure for us. So I think we have to go for it. Also, yeah, we're getting dangerously low on life points. Hand of VECNA. That's pretty much what we needed. We're gonna lose a lot of life points. A lot. We need a way to gain life. Alright. We need a Meat Hook Massacre as well, so that we don't lose a lot of life off of his Meat Hook Massacre. We're gonna lose 2 life when he kills 3 of his, okay. We lost a lot of life this turn. Let's see what happens. He can play a creature, play Meat Hook Massacre, but that won't kill his Edgar, so that would leave us at 1 life. So he has 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has -4. That's still not enough for the Edgar here. So we still have 4 Shambling Ghast and 3 Deadly Disputes for our treasures. He's thinking, all he has is Meat Hook Massacre. That's the only play he can make. -4. Can't quite kill us. Decline. Feed the swarm. We don't have life. We don't have enough life points. So how do we do this? We can start attacking him with the hive. I think we just have to attack him with the hive here. That's 16. If he doesn't block, yeah, let's exile the I guess the Uprising. If he exiles this, we die, right? We have to pass. We need to gain life. We have to gain life. It's all up to his draw. That's the only downfall of the deck. Well, not the only one, but that's a major downfall of the deck, that we lose a lot of life, right? We don't have a lot of ways to compensate for it. I guess instead of Containment Breach, I could have gotten Environmental Sciences and saved some life points for us, but I don't know if that's enough. He obviously didn't draw a way to deal with VECNA because he's taking too long, right? If he drew like a Vanishing Verse or a Rite of Oblivion, he can easily go for the win here. Also, we can't use our Infernal Grasp, we can't use our Feed the Swarm, so so yeah, that's the thing. If we top deck a Graveyard Trespasser or a Sorin, that's pretty good for us, right? That buys us some time. Our opponent is taking his time and thinking here. What we need to do, I think, is force him to take the block with the Edgar. I think that's our only opportunity. I mean, I don't know why he's taking so long. My turn it is then. We gotta be careful with the button here to not kill ourselves. So we're gonna decline. His blood token is holding priority. We're almost dead. Like, I don't understand how our opponent is roping us. But I'm pretty happy with the performance since we got rid of mostly all the threats. I mean, this match would have been different if he had Stenzi Uprising, if he had Rite of Oblivion, right? We would have struggled a lot. But that's what I built the deck for. Yeah, that's game.